Alright, so my book is Be a Better Runner. It basically teaches you, how to be a better runner through your endurance, how to take your strides, how to eat before and after you run, how to stretch before and after you run, just stuff like that. So over the next 6 weeks, I'm going to be looking at how quickly I can run a mile just as like a control to see how my speed's improving. My endurance, which will also be tested in the mile. So I'm going to see if that gets any better in the next 6 weeks through the tips in the book. And I'm also going to be looking at my overall physical health and wellness. So yeah, that's what I'm going to. Those are the three things I'm going to be looking at over the next 6 weeks. So I got to go get a benchmark mile, just without using any of the tips in the book, and see how that goes first. So let's go. So this was a time lapse of my first benchmark run, but it went a little bit longer than I expected, so I had to speed it up.
All right, so I just finished my benchmark mile. I got it in 9 minutes, 48 seconds, and that was using none of the tips in the book. So in the future miles, I'm gonna start using some of the tips, not all of them, just a little bit at a time. Try to get my that time down by the end. So
one of the first tips that my book gives is to have some hard days and then soft days where you're gonna push yourself to your limits on the hard days. You'll get faster, fitter, and you'll lose weight. But they mean hard. Like when they say hard days, they want you to push yourself to the limit, and they want you to have those 30-second all-out bursts and those faster and longer than race pace efforts. That they're going to be longer than you're used to when you're running. And you have those 5 zones that your heart can be in when you're running, and they're right here listed. Zone 1 is easy, 2 moderate, 3 hard, extreme, and unsustainable. So, you don't want to be in that, zone 1 the entire time, because even though it says it's the healthy heart zone, you want to push yourself. So you don't want to just stay in that, because you're not going to get any faster, you're not going to get any better just staying in there. So you want to maybe get up into that 4, even the 5 for a little bit. Over here, it says that 4 is where you're going to burn a lot of calories and cause significant improvement. It's probably where you're going to spend most of your training. But 5A is where you start to have trouble. It's called the black hole. You're going too hard to really increase your training duration, but you aren't going hard enough to really challenge the ability of your heart to improve its cardiac output. If there's a single zone to avoid, this is it. So you don't want to be in this black hole, because you're not getting any better. It seems like you are. You're really not pushing yourself as much as you think you are. So you're not going to get any better. So yeah, I'm going to try to stay out of that zone when I do my next run. I'm going to try to stay in zone 4. And I'm going to try doing that 30-second all-out bursts to longer than race pace efforts, and to see how my time and my endurance benefit from that. So yeah.
So for my second run, I did 9:28 for my mile. That was with me using the tip from the book I showed you guys, the faster than race pace efforts. So I'm going to keep doing that, as long as other ones I'm going to include. But the tip was 30 seconds of a faster than race pace effort running. So you're running at a decent pace, and then stopping for about 30 seconds and then doing it again. And so I did that, and it got me a 9:28 as a result. But I'm looking to get faster than that over time with more tips. So yeah.